Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and I'm so glad you're here with us in today's reading. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you are joining in. In today's pop-up reading, we are going to be talking about the next 6 months in the connection with your specific person, whoever came to mind when this reading found you. And this reading is timeless. So we are talking about 6 months from whenever this reading found you, whether it was the day I posted it or years down the line. You are here whenever you are meant to be. Always listen to your intuition, take things how they resonate, leave behind what does not, because at the end of the day, this is a collective reading. And if 90% of the reading resonates, but one thing feels off, it was probably meant for a specific person in the collective, okay? Now I want to call out the background noise in case it's coming up on camera, you guys. I have my space heater going. It probably sounds like a fan or a white noise machine. I woke up this morning and my house was freezing cold, at least to my standards, because where I live, we are having like an unexpected cold spell right now. And I am trying to be energy efficient right now, and I am trying to not run my heating and cooling system for the next month if I can help it, just to see how I can save on electricity and expenses. So I'm going to use my space heater just because I'm cold, and honestly, I'm one of those people that gets cold really easily. So hopefully it's not bothering you. And if you actually like it, if it's kind of like ASMR, or if you guys like the background noise, you can let me know that too down below in the comments. Hopefully this is going to be short-lived and it's only going to come out in like 1 or 2 of my readings, but we will have to see. Okay, so now that we're done with that tangent, let's chat about today's reading and what you can expect. So what we're going to do is get started with the oracle cards, as always, that I've pre-pulled for us. After that, we're going to dive deeper using the tarot, channeled message cards, tiles, charms, and astrology dice. And as always, we'll end today's reading with a message just for you, the viewer, an affirmation and a message from universe to help uplift your energy and bring that focus back on yourself. If you find yourself resonating with the messages here today or just enjoying the community, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me continue to put readings out for you guys on a daily basis, and I would truly appreciate that support. So I'm going to get started by introducing you to the cards, and then we're going to take it from there, you guys. First up, we have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Decisions, the future, dive deep. We also have the zebra, peacock, lizard, dolphin, nightingale, beaver, and bee. And yes, this is a lot of cards from this deck. I was not intending on that. In fact, originally I was thinking maybe just pull 3 or 4, but these last 3 cards came out together and I knew that I had to take them. So yes, we do have a lot of cards from that deck, but you know what? I never argue. I know when that type of thing happens in a reading, it needed to happen and it's part of it. So, okay, you guys. So again, just a reminder, we're talking about 6 months from starting now until 6 months from whenever you're watching this. Okay. From when I'm filming it, that would put us roughly, roughly in the middle of May. Okay. But again, it could be finding you a month from now, a year from now, whenever you're finding it, that is a-okay. So, okay, let's get into it. So first of all, it's very clear to me that there's going to be a lot of physical chemistry, magnetic chemistry, and passion between the two of you. Okay, so it's quite possible that there's some tension building up between you and your person right now, particularly if you're not able to see each other or be with each other in the 3D just yet. So it could be that maybe this is like a crush type of situation, or maybe it's long distance. You'll know your situation, and it doesn't have to be the case. If you are with this person right now, that is a-okay. This is still your reading. But I'm getting like this tension that's finally getting broken within the next 6 months, okay? Or if you're already with this person, I'm seeing that the overall intimacy between the two of you, not just physical intimacy, but emotional intimacy, intellectual intimacy, is going to be increasing. Like there's going to be a moment within this connection where it's kind of like you burst the bubble, and it's almost like a do-over or a second chance. Like you feel this chemistry and the heat returning to this connection. I think part of that is because you and your person are finally having those heart-to-heart conversations. You're being sensitive and vulnerable with one another. You're having fun. You're finally talking about what's going on inside, how you feel, what your thoughts are, what you want for the future. You're making decisions together. Like you are going to see that the overall intimacy is increasing tenfold between the two of you. And again, it's not just about physical intimacy. Yes, I feel like that's definitely going to be pretty intense in the 6-month time. But we're also talking about that emotional intimacy. Like you're feeling really comfortable with one another. You're feeling comfortable verbalizing your thoughts, your feelings, actually planning with one another, working as a team towards mutual goals and making those decisions together versus feeling like you're unseen, unheard, and like not taken seriously. So it could be that maybe that's where you're at right now with each other. You're not seeing eye to eye, or if this is a new connection, maybe you just haven't breached that bubble yet. Like you haven't told each other you're feeling a certain way. But I definitely see that that's happening within the next 6 months. Like you two are going to have a really thriving, warm, kind of like fiery connection. There's going to be a lot of passion. There's going to be a lot of emotion as well. It's kind of like fire meets water is coming through, okay? Now, one interesting thing I'm going to note with you, because I just noticed it and I'm getting distracted, is that of all of these freaking cards up here from the Wild Unknown deck, there's not one earth card coming through. We have plenty of fire, we have plenty of water, and we have plenty of air, but there's no earth, which is interesting, okay? However, it does note in this card that the beaver card is sort of like a mix between water and earth, okay? So I guess there's a little bit of that coming through. But it could be maybe you and your person have strong water, air, and fire placements in your chart. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I always like to shout that out for confirmation because some of you guys really look for that to confirm your intuition, okay? But anyway, getting back to the point, I feel like if we could summarize the next 6 months in a short sentence for you, it would be water meets fire over the next 6 months. You have that heat, you have that passion, you have that spark, that creativity, that joy, that fun energy meeting depth and emotion and expression and sensitivity and intuition. It's like you have two opposing energies and forces coming together in harmony. And so you're going to notice over the next 6 months that there's a lot going on between the two of you. I think you're really going to be having those deep heart-to-heart conversations where you're raw, you're vulnerable, you're sensitive. You're kind of like laying it all out on the line with one another, and you feel comfortable and safe doing that. It's not scary to you. I don't think it's going to be one conversation that brings this up either. I feel like this is going to be like the new normal for you guys, where you have so much passion and chemistry and attraction to one another. And you also really value the friendship between the two of you as well. It's playful, it's fun, and you're not afraid of being vulnerable because you know that this person is kind of like your best friend at the end of the day. Like, they're not going to judge you for how you feel. In fact, they want to know how you feel because they care about you and they care about this connection, and vice versa. Now, another talking point I want to get to, and then we're going to circle back to some things. It's interesting that we have this order coming out. The last 3 cards wanting to come out kind of mirror this 3 pattern right here, and this wasn't done intentionally or anything. It just kind of happened to come out as such. But it's almost like this energy mirrors this energy to a T. With this, roughly, I would translate it to having conversations about working hard, building from the ground up, growing together as a family, as a community, as a unit, and that there may be other people involved with this connection too, or plans to do that in the future, okay? And then down here, you're making decisions about the future, and you're diving deep to what it is that you really want, what it is that they really want, and you're making big life decisions with one another, okay? This could be talking about a housing situation. If you're long distance with one another, maybe you're finally making plans on how the two of you can come together in the 3D. If you're already with this person in the 3D, or you're able to like see each other in the 3D, it could be talking about, you know, moving in with one another, building a home together, buying a home together, starting a family, building upon your community, like, you know, meeting each other's friends or family members. It really just depends on where you are currently at from when you're watching this reading. So take it as it would make logical sense for the present state of the connection, okay? But there's going to be big changes that come up in the next 6 months. And I think 6 months, and I think the primary and biggest change you'll notice is that the two of you are actually having those deep conversations and you're planning for the future. I'm not saying you're gonna like build a house from scratch within a 6-month period of time, but during this 6 months, you're making plans to, you could be making plans to do that. What kind of house do we want? Where do we want to live? How many kids do we want? Do we want to get married? Maybe we should meet each other's family members, like whatever it is for the current stage of your connection, without repeating myself too much, you guys. But you're going to be having those conversations. So yes, a lot is going to change in the next 6 months, but the biggest change of them all is like the two of you are actually having those real deep heart-to-heart conversations specifically about your future and what it is the two of you want to build together as a team, okay? And you're going to be having a good time from what I can see here. You have a good intuitive read on one another. Like the physical attraction is through the roof. It's off the charts. Maybe the two of you are going to be like going through your own personal glow ups too. That's possible. If this isn't like a new person in your life or somebody you haven't had like a 3D connection with yet, it could be that maybe both of you are like really working on your health, or you're really working on your physical appearance. You're going through your own glow ups, and so you're becoming even more attractive to one another. But yeah, the attraction is going to be super heightened in the next 3-month time period. Okay. For whatever reason that is, like you're going to be feeling more attracted to each other than ever before. And again, I think part of that is because the emotional intimacy is unlocked between the two of you. That does heighten physical connections as well. When you feel emotionally secure, emotionally safe, and materially safe with a person, it can definitely amplify the physical magnetism and attraction too. They all kind of work hand in hand. You really can't have a strong connection with just one piece of that puzzle. But when they all come together, oh my gosh, like that fire can burn pretty hot. So, okay. All right. What we're going to do next is get into the tarot, you guys. I'm really liking this reading so far. And yes, there are rocks covering the mermaids. I had to reshoot the intro because like I got like 3 or 4 minutes in, and then I looked down and I was like, okay, nothing is showing, but technically it's like sus just enough that I'm going to re-record and cover it up just to be safe. Because there's like seashells covering the mermaids, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, I don't want to push limits. So, okay. Anyway, and I just dropped my rock. Where did it go? There we go. Found it. All right, where are we going to put these rocks for right now? We're going to put them like right there. Okay. All right. Okay. Fun fact, by the way, I got this in Ireland. or Scotland. Dang it, I need to remember this. I should remember this, but it was like 15 years ago. So like give me a little bit of grace here. It was either Ireland or Scotland, and it's a very specific type of marble that is only found in that location. And the reason I can't remember, by the way, is because I went to England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales on like one big trip, and they're all very kind of close to one another relatively. And I was very young. I was still a teenager. So anyway, that was a long time ago. But anyway, so I don't know, this rock is always really cool to me just because I know that it's only found in like one place on Earth, and I love rocks. I always have. Both of my parents collected rocks when I was a kid, even though they weren't together. So it was like I got that piece from both of my parents, and I've always like had a passion for collecting rocks and crystals because of that, I feel. I grew up with that just being normal. But anyway, I don't know why I'm doing story time with you guys right now, but maybe there's a purpose behind this. I don't know. Maybe somebody felt drawn to this rock and wants to look it up. If you do, and you know what this is, what kind of marble this is, and whether it's Ireland or Scotland, like please share with me. I feel like I need to Google this when I'm done with this reading because it's going to bother me until I know. But if anybody knows, like if you're from Ireland or Scotland, or if you have been to this like marble mine or whatever it was, like please share with me. I want to know. Okay. But yeah, I like, it was like a quick stop on our trip. It's not like we had a big tour or anything. But they did talk about it briefly, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh no, it used to be a keychain, I think. I don't know. Anyway, all right. I'm like getting on a tangent, you guys. All right. Anyway, tarot. Let's get to the tarot. I don't know. Maybe somebody really needed to talk about that. I don't know. Okay. So our first card up is the Star. That is Aquarius energy. If you're watching this when it was posted or shortly after, we are definitely going to hit Aquarius season within the next 6 months. Okay. We also have the Page of Pentacles. There are definitely new opportunities, new beginnings, healing, and fresh starts that are coming in for this connection, for sure. Whether it's brand new or you've been with this person for a long time, you're going to feel a new chapter open up within the next 6 months between the two of you. Okay. All right, so this is kind of like developing into a story. So I want to talk about that before I pull more cards, okay? And hopefully this is like straight on camera. I can't see when I'm filming, but anyway, okay. I want to talk about this first. We have the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. This is telling a story about making a conscious decision to walk away from something in this connection, something that's been very burdenous, I guess, if that's a word. You've been filled with burden. It's been weighing on your back for a period of time. You're going to have victory over this once you let it go and choose to finally walk away from that. And afterwards, you're going to have this energy with each other where there's endless possibilities. Like you feel like there are possibilities as numerous as the stars. Like you can really take on whatever you want to with each other. I don't know why, but right now I'm seeing this as like a ghost cat up here. I don't know. A ghost cat. I don't know. Could be meaningful to someone, but they keep drawing my eye to that. But you're going to feel like there's endless possibilities with one another. It could be that somebody in this connection is giving up a third-party energy, or maybe both of you are in your own ways. That doesn't have to be anything romantic. It doesn't even have to be a person or a connection to a person. It could be that maybe somebody is really struggling with something in this connection, and they're finally going to heal it over the 6-month time period. And it's bringing the two of you closer together because you no longer have that burden on your back. It could be self-limiting beliefs. It could be a bad habit or a negative lifestyle choice. It could be that your physical health is improving. Like maybe somebody is taking better care of their health and they're feeling better. Some sort of third-party energy that is blocking the two of you most likely right now is going to be eliminated in this 6 month, and it's bringing you closer together. We have the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords rounding it out. This is the two of you being in a harmonious union with each other. This is the two of you feeling that deep union and connection and bonded energy to each other. And then also we have the Six of Swords here, which to me, again, is talking about travel, moving, and moving forward, okay? You've chosen to walk away. Now you're moving forward with one another with excitement and thrill and, what was the word that just came in and then I lost it? I guess kind of akin to inspiration. You're inspired to see what comes next and what lies ahead. It's exciting and thrilling to you. It's not scary. Like, you know where you're going with one another. You're having those conversations and you're ready for it. Definitely could involve travel. Definitely could involve moving or relocating. It could also just symbolize the decision to move forward as a team and making those choices together. Okay. All right, so let's see what is coming next. I'm gonna grab a sip of my water, you guys. This is also a reminder for you if you haven't taken a sip of water lately, you're welcome to do so. Take a couple deep breaths if you need a minute to do that. Take care of yourself, please. Okay, we're gonna do tiles and charms. Then we'll get into the channeled messages. Okay, we'll start with the dice first, though. You may see specific zodiac placements in their chart or yours. Okay, so first up we have Aquarius, Neptune, and Saturn. Aquarius, Neptune, and Saturn. Also, they just connected the dots with me because Saturn rules Capricorn, Neptune rules Pisces, and Aquarius is sandwiched right in between those two zodiac signs. So this could also be a timeline indicator for you. Between Capricorn season and Pisces season, there could be some significant events. Like that 3-month stretch within this 6 months, if you're watching this shortly after it was released, could be very significant for you and your person. Okay, also we have Sagittarius moon and south node. We have Capricorn Uranus and Uranus. Okay, so that you might have Capricorn Uranus, both of you could. We also have Aries, Neptune, and Sun. Okay, let's get a couple charms out. Okay, that E wanted to separate. Somebody's name could start with an E. Oh, that's funny because the other one that flew out was also an E. I don't know, maybe both of you have E's in your first or last name or something. Okay, also eel or eels, that could be somebody's favorite animal. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if that is your favorite animal. I've never heard of anybody say that as their favorite animal before, but that would be an interesting choice. And while we're at it, how about everybody shares their favorite animal with the collective? That would be kind of fun. I'm curious to see what you guys can all come up with. I like foxes and keel-billed toucans. Those are my two favorite animals. Okay. So we have a pair of pants with a heart on it. Okay, specifically a white pair of pants. I don't know, maybe somebody has like a favorite pair of jeans or pants or like white trousers. Or again, this could be talking about like physical attraction. You're really into how each other dresses, each other's style, how you look, like the physical attraction is going to be really strong. We also have the starfish here, so you may be visiting like a tropical place or an ocean. We also have this, I believe it's called a fleur-de-lis charm. Okay, it's French in nature from what you guys have told me in past comments. So maybe somebody will be visiting France. Or maybe you already live in France, I don't know. And then we also have a little daisy here. So to me, this is talking about just that attractive energy, that excitement with one another. Things feel innocent, things feel positive. You feel like you can finally bloom and open up with one another. As for letters, we have E, 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 L, S, S, O, A, N, and U. Lots of vowels. I'm just now noticing. Lots of vowels came out. Okay. I also am seeing the word soul. Okay. Heart and soul. You feel very connected to one another. Okay. All right. So let's get some channeled messages out. I don't think I'm going to be doing an extended for today's reading, you guys, but I do them often. If you are interested in having access to extended readings and or exclusive readings, if you like my reading styles, I would highly recommend checking out my Patreon and or my YouTube membership. With my YouTube membership, you get access to exclusive readings on a regular basis, as well as access to all of my past live streams, specific members only posts, and you get like a cool little charm next to your name when you join. So if you comment or share, everybody can see that you're a member. With Patreon, you get primary access to all of my extended readings with the occasional exclusive, or if you join our bonus tier on Patreon, you get all of that plus like roughly like 4 or 5 bonus exclusives every single month. So you get a really good bang for your buck on both platforms. They all have different readings, so you can even double dip. Some of you guys do. And thank you to all of my current Patreon and YouTube members. You guys are amazing, and I love our communities. Okay. Anyway, there will be a link to those down below in the description box if you're interested. And right now I'm also running a sale in the shop. So if you're looking for holiday gifts or gifts for yourself, you can save 15% right now. The code should come up automatically. Otherwise, it's just holidays with an S. Holidays with an S. And I have like holiday ornaments. I also have, you know, t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, all kinds of random miscellaneous things with angel numbers or awakened soul stuff. So I got distracted, you guys, because I'm like trying to get the cards out. All right, there we go. Let's get a few from my handmade deck as well. I'm hearing that You're My Angel song come out. I want to say it's by Shaggy, but in case I'm wrong, I don't want to say that for sure. You're my angel, you're my darling angel, that type of energy. So that might be something your person says to you, or maybe you say that to them. Okay. Get a few more cards out. Let's get a few more cards. Ooh, there could be some drama here. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it. Wow, okay. All right, so first up we have, I'm starting to understand our connection. I love you. I wish I could take back my words. You're my angel. I'm coming back. I'm thinking of you right now. And my intention was whenever this came out, your person is thinking about you, like when you're reading this and listening to it. I'm tired of listening to what everyone else has to say about us, and can we have a fresh start? So maybe for some of you, this is an ex, or this could be somebody you haven't actively dated yet, because I don't know, maybe you work together, or maybe there's drama if the two of you come together. I don't know, there could be something taboo going on here. You'll know if that message is for you or not, okay? Maybe this is somebody coming back from the past, or maybe somebody you are like coming back from like a separation with or something. Again, I feel like you'll also know if that's for you or not. Either way, we've been talking about how this connection is going to feel like a fresh start, or there's something very brand new about this connection in the next 6 months. Like even if you've been together for a long time, it's going to feel like a second chance, a new beginning, something really, really beautiful. Maybe your person's going to be apologizing to you for something they said that they didn't really mean, or that they know hurt you with this I could take back my words card. Okay. All right, let's get you a couple personal messages and then I'm ready to close out the reading, you guys. Thank you again for being here. These next two messages don't have to relate to your person or the connection, so take them as they resonate for you personally. Your first message is love. Love is at the heart of creation. All is possible and worthwhile through love. May your thoughts and feelings be buoyed by the eternal truth of love. And then your affirmation is, I engage in work that impacts this world positively. And as always, you're invited to affirm this with me in the collective if you would like to. I'm going to pack it up, you guys, and leave this reading here. Thank you so much again for joining and for being a part of the channel. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now, but I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.